When we moved up here to the mountains, we thought, you know, small town, maybe not so much culture. And then we found out it had an orchestra, and then that they got to play at the Ahwahnee Hotel.
At the time, the idea was I'd put together maybe 10 to 12 musicians. It would be just a little salon orchestra. So our first rehearsal was in September of 2002. And at that first rehearsal, we had 17 musicians. And by our first concert, that was December 21st of 2002, we had 31 musicians. The orchestra today, all these years later now, is about 55 to 60 people. And I have to hold it to that number because I just don't have more room. It grew to the size where I could call it a symphony orchestra. It began with musicians basically just living in Mariposa, but then word got out, and almost immediately we began drawing in musicians from Oakhurst, from Coarse Gold, and Merced. And I have musicians who come from as far away as Hanford, from Turlock. I have many musicians who are park employees. In the past, I've had a musician who came from Bishop, from Inyo County, and she would rehearse with us via Skype and then come and play rehearsals and then the concerts.
My husband and I have lived here in Mariposa for about 45 years, and he joined the orchestra when Les Marsden first started it. And I find the difference from the first performance until what they're doing now is just wonderful. I think the orchestra adds a lot to Mariposa. People come from out of town to see the performances, and they almost always get a standing ovation.
It's nice to feel part of a big group and just enjoy playing some serious music with serious musicians who also have a good time.
I go not just for the music, but also to encourage the people I know. There were a couple of homeschool children, and they were allowed to be a part of the symphony orchestra playing violin. And they were wanting to be a part of something big and quality, and they were given that opportunity here in Mariposa. One of them now is, I think, a principal chair. Music does take you away. It's the nature of music. It lifts your heart, it lifts your thoughts. So a symphony orchestra, it changes your focus. I suffered a loss this year, and not that I was looking for a distraction, but it was especially healing to sit on the lawn of the Ahwahnee Hotel and hear a quality musical presentation, and I didn't think about my tragedy.
I felt from the very beginning that no child should be barred from the possibility of attending a concert, a live concert of a symphony orchestra, simply by dint of geography, simply by dint of the fact that that child had been born in an area that didn't have a symphony orchestra nearby. We don't have one, let's create one. And a lot of people have told me over the years, I'm so glad I don't have to go to San Francisco for my cultural hit. I can stay right here at home and go to one of your concerts.